Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, June 17th, 2017. Welcome to Morning Hair. Boy, it's a late morning here, too. It's like 10 o'clock. I was making rather merry last night. No, I wasn't. I just slept late. Anyway, today we continue with our month O Shakespeare. Today's play, following Henry IV Part 1 yesterday's, Henry IV Part 2. Not one of my favorites, but it is a good chance to sort of say goodbye to Sir John Falstaff, who doesn't really have lines in any other play after Henry IV Part 2. I'm not sure where the Merry Wives of Windsor falls in the line here, but I don't think it comes after Henry IV Part 2. Interesting thing about this play, if you've ever heard the phrase dead as a doornail, that actually comes from this Shakespeare play. But in the Shakespeare play, it says, dead as, is he dead? Yes, dead as a nail in a door. So dead as a doornail. That came from this play. Here's the thing. Did you ever have a friend who you hung out with and you knew it was bad for you? You knew this person was bad for you, but they were just so much fun. Yeah. Well, that's sort of Falstaff and Prince Hal. Prince Hal hangs around with Falstaff, and Falstaff's bad for him. And Prince Hal knows Falstaff is bad for him. In fact, he is more aware of his relationship with Falstaff than Falstaff is aware of their relationship. I think Falstaff sees something there that really is not there. But Prince Hal hangs out with Falstaff, and Falstaff's bad for him. And we've all got that one friend like that. And so I call this this particular hairstyle is the Prince Hal, because Prince Hal knows Falstaff is bad for him, and Prince Hal knows what he's going to do. Now, Falstaff thinks that when Prince Hal becomes king, Falstaff will become one of the most powerful people in the kingdom, because he hung around with the prince, and they got drunk and had a good time together, and he just assumes that's going to continue. That does not continue. Prince Hal, at the end of Henry IV Part 2, turns to Falstaff, his old fat drinking buddy, and says, "I know thee not, old man." And that's the end of the Hal-Falstaff relationship, which, you know, you kind of feel sorry for Falstaff, but the more I read Falstaff, the more I like him, but at the same time, the more I'm repulsed by him. He's not morally a very nice person. He's very self-serving. I don't know what his... You really never know. It's sort of ambiguous as to how he really feels about Prince Hal. Is he really a father figure, or does he just see Prince Hal as an opportunity for him to get ahead? I guess that's something that's going to be debated forever. But anyway, if you have a Prince Hal, it's a time for you to step back and reflect upon that person that you'd like to hang out with because they're just so much fun, but you know in your heart that they're bad for you. You're going to have to leave them eventually. Remember, the difference between the words friend and fiend is the letter R, as in, are you going to hang around with this guy forever? Or this girl, for that matter. Let's be even about this. Hey, that's it for Morning Hair today. Don't forget to subscribe. Tomorrow we'll do Henry V, I think, if I wake up with a dolphin, which I hope I do because I just like saying dolphin, the dolphin. All right, not the dolphin, the dolphin. Okay, that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Let that person go. Cut them loose. You know, think about yourself for a moment. Isn't that cool? I can see my lamp reflected in my eyeglass. That means something.